Hello and welcome to Bricks and Bits episode number 21. We can finally drink alcohol here on the show. We're joined here today by our special guest, Eljay Johnson, who we have apparently had on the show before, but I completely forgot about.
I'm like, come on.
Dude,
that was
I don't
my
know.
favorite episode.
Yeah, thinking back on it, I totally remember it. What did you say, Eljay?
What was that, LJ?
Am I your first returning guest?
No. You
Oh,
lost
no, we
that
had...
one.
Who was
Fair
it?
enough.
Pro Lego channel.
Oh, yeah, PLC, of
Yeah.
course. My boy.
Anyway,
enough.
we also have Brick Attacks
Second.
Hello.
and Just Too Good.
Hello, Jesse Good here.
Anyway, we were talking about Lego Overwatch leaks or something just before the show started, so I guess that's what we'll kick
Yeah.
off with. I don't know where you guys were in that conversation.
Oh, yeah, no. So, I know LJ loves Overwatch.
Oh, 1 second.
Yes.
Our advertisers this week are Blaine's World and Zach and Bricks, and we'll talk more about them later. Back to our regularly scheduled program.
Yeah, so first off, there was a Widowmaker minifigure that leaked. I want to know, LJ, what do you think as an Overwatch fanatic?
Well, so a lot of my opinions about the Overwatch, the Lego Overwatch, as
Yeah.
we over in TTV call it, I judge them very heavily based on, in the game, which characters I play. So, for instance, the Bastion that was recently released, I wouldn't say controversial opinions, I would say lame opinions on the Bastion. And as such, because I don't play Bastion. I also don't
I
play
see.
Widowmaker because snipers are sin. And so I think the minifigure looks like a really great, solid adaptation. Everyone else in TTV was stunned that they were so forthcoming with her
Yeah.
look.
Yeah.
That didn't surprise me because, they've made Slave Leia's. And...
I don't even know
Yeah.
if I've seen the figure, and I know what you're talking about.
But it's a good adaptation. I think they did a really solid job. The
Yeah.
other leak I had seen was that of the printing for the Reinhardt minifigure. Now that's my bread and butter is Reinhardt, because anyone that
Printing
knows
for
me,
Reinhardt.
yeah, anyone that knows me.
I didn't even see that one leak.
Oh yeah, no, I mean I can give you the goods.
Okay, send
The back
ASAP.
alley.
Thank you.
But
Jeez.
it's fine. I mean, it's a good torso print. It really is. Reinhardt shouldn't be a minifigure, but whatever. So
Well, he's. I think he's gonna have a build of his suit.
I would hope so. Like
Yeah.
that would be ideal because
Sort of like Axel or whatever. Like
Yeah.
not Axel. Axel's like I'm thinking like the power suits from. Would that be too big? The power suits from Next Knights? Or...
No, those would be perfect actually.
Okay.
It would be much better if he were in one of the
Mhm.
mech suits from
That's what I'm
Next
getting.
Knights.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like I figured they're going kind of halfway with this. Like if you want a minifigure that looks like Reinhardt, boom, you got a minifigure that looks like Reinhardt. But then you also have a more in-game accurate suit of armor with
Yeah.
the Reinhardt figure in it. That would be best. So I think that it's probably going to be great. I think that what I've seen from Overwatch thus far with the Tracer minifigure, the leaks, the Bastion, it looks pretty solid. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll find out more at BlizzCon by the end of this month.
Oh,
right?
almost a
'Cause I think
guarantee.
that's like, yeah, maybe they'll reveal all the sets there. I don't know yet, but we'll see.
So
Did
you
you
guys...
actually buy the Bastion set?
Oh, no.
No, really interesting.
No,
So you only want the characters you play?
pretty much. Yeah.
Interesting.
I mean, I'm obviously a staunch player of the game. I play it decently with friends of mine, but I don't really have a vested interest in characters that I don't play. So that's less money I have to spend.
I see. I totally understand. Do you think that the Bastion is minifigure scale or not? Because like I've gone to some debates. I think it's minifigure scale. Like this is the smallest we'll get for him. But-
This is I agree with you 100%. This is a discussion that I've had with the others in TTV,
Mhm.
and I am of the opinion that it is minifigure scale.
Mhm.
We won't get another iteration, and they're like game model size charts of the characters for however reliably those are.
Yeah.
And Bastion is second tallest in the game, third tallest. He's tall. And so I think that if they made everyone else minifigures, they put Diva in a mech, they put Reinhardt in a suit, and they made Roadhog a big fig, it's golden.
Yeah.
Everything is in line.
I totally understand. All right. Well, that was good. I just wanted to hear your Lego Overwatch thoughts with all these updates because I know you like Overwatch.
Yep.
But yeah.
I'm excited for the theme. Like, I don't play it, but I think it's an interesting concept for Lego to go into a video game like that. There aren't too many video games that they base sets off of, like, solely a video game, I think. But
It's shocking.
Yeah. Just compared to everything else they do. It's like everything else is just movies that they really do stuff on. So
I mean, Minecraft, and then that was really it.
Yeah, that's a good point. Minecraft is a video game, but
yeah,
it's not a true game.
Ryan,
it's not a real game.
Would you try Overwatch now?
No, I'm never gonna play Overwatch.
Really? Not even on a free weekend? They have like these free weekends, I think, or whatever. When they...
I play Call of Duty and that's it.
Yeah, you used to play Fortnite and then...
I did used to play Fortnite. I deleted it. It's gone.
I don't know if I can be here. You said Minecraft isn't a true game.
Oh, I was joking. I played the
You know
crap
who
out
I am? Do you know who I am? I'm the Minecraft super fan.
Maybe you can help Greg because he just started playing Minecraft and he could use some pro tips there.
Okay.
Yeah, I just started playing and I do it all on live stream, so people tell me all the stuff and how to do it, which has made the game very easy for me to play.
Fair enough. Fair enough. I mean, the best advice I can give you is if you see something tall and green and is hissing at you, definitely keep that as close to you as possible. It's basically your best friend in the game.
There you go.
He plays on easy mode or peaceful.
Minecraft, but I know what's going on there.
Oh.
But yeah. Actually, I was gonna say, Greg, this is kind of off topic, but how's your viewership on these live streams for the gaming stuff?
Well, it'd probably be better if I wasn't doing it at like midnight.
Yeah, that's the gist of it. I like live stream till 3 a.m. and it's like 4 people are watching at 3 a.m. on a Monday night. It's like
It's actually kind of surprising how many people are watching at that hour, but I suppose viewers are all over the place, so it's a good time for someone somewhere.
Yeah, I see. Because I don't know. I might think of doing some Fortnite live streams with like playing with some fans and stuff in the Discord. So I was wondering if it was that.
I mean, honestly, I think from what I've done, the most popular stuff has been Minecraft by far. That's what people want to see. And then second to that is Fortnite because I've had people come in and played with me. So I think that'd be a huge success.
Yeah. Hey, if you still play Fortnite, hit me up. I guess we'll play. Brian can't join anymore, but
I've kind of retired from it. I
remember.
Blackout is the game I've been waiting for.
Blackout is fun. Anyway, we should get back into some Lego topics here.
Sure.
Oh yeah.
Now,
Lego.
Since I have no recollection of our first podcast here, Eljay, did we talk about the life and death of Bionicle?
We touched upon it briefly. I don't know if we went too in depth on it though.
How about we just talk about the death? That's the fun part, right?
Which one?
Oh, because there was like
the second one. Like, what happened in the second Bionicle? Like the second iteration of Bionicle. Why did they think bringing it back was a good idea, and why did it fail so, I guess, spectacularly?
So, they thought bringing it back was a good idea because Bionicle is highly regarded to be, if not one of two, then the theme that saved the company from financial turmoil. So, obviously, we know, as LEGO fans, it's pretty common knowledge. Late 1990s, LEGO's going through some pretty rough financial times. It really goes into overdrive in the early 2000s. They come very, 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 very close to selling off the entire company to, I want to say, Hasbro?
Hasbro sounds right.
Yeah, I want to say Hasbro. So they come very close to selling the company off. Now, keep in mind, this is a company that's been in the family for decades. It's a family-owned company.
Yep.
So, comes very close to ending. LEGO's scrambling to figure out what to do. They come up with, through some stroke of luck, a bunch of folks came together and they created Bionicle. It was their first successful story-driven IP. This was influenced heavily by them acquiring the Star Wars license, which they found out was a massive seller. So Star Wars does spectacularly. Whenever a movie comes out, Harry Potter does the same. Come 2003, there's no movie for either of them, so Star Wars and Harry Potter take a nosedive like a guy going into a pool. Bionicle in 2003 is making more than 100% of either their revenue or their profit, and making 100% of their either revenue or profit. It is the only thing keeping that company afloat in 2003. This continues on for a few years, and eventually sales, as with most things, decline, and they decide in 2009, okay, or they announced at least in 09, we're going to go ahead and take Bionicle off of shelves. We're discontinuing it. Fair enough. They somehow get 6 more sets released in 2010. Pretty unheard of to do something like that, especially at the time. 6 more sets. They wrap the story. One of the authors continues it a little bit, but for all intents and purposes, it's done.
Wait, so I didn't know that there was one author who continued it.
Yes, Greg Farshty, who started off as a comic
Forgiven.
Comic author for the Bionicle comics, and then moved on to the Bionicle novels.
Yeah.
He was allowed to continue the story in the form of online serials. He had 3 running at the time. He finished 1. 2 of them remain unresolved to this day.
Really? One was was it because he lost interest, or was it Lego came in and stopped it, or?
It was kind of Lego and kind of the fact that he just couldn't dedicate the time to it, because Greg Farshty, he is the chief editor for the the Lego magazine.
Yeah.
And he is also, at the time, he also did the work for Chima. He wrote a lot of the Chima novels, Hero Factory novels, and Ninjago novels. Right now, as far as I'm aware, he's only the author, or the chief editor for the magazine now. So he couldn't justify putting the time toward writing the Bionicle story any further, and then Lego takes down the only place he was allowed to put it.
Which was?
Obviously. BionicleStory.com.
Why'd they take it down?
It's not generating traffic at that point. The theme's over, and no one's really going to it, so no reason to keep it up.
Wow. So when did that get taken down and everything?
2011, 2012, roughly.
I didn't know that there was a continuation of that Bionicle even after the theme ended.
Yeah, but they wrap it up, and the theme did end. Like the main plot line, over, which is good.
Did they just like kill off the main character, or like the villain die, or like there's just a happy ending type thing, or?
Yeah, essentially. Okay. Villain dies. It is a happy ending, but it's controversial, to put it lightly. I'm partial to it, but a lot of people in the Bionicle community are mixed at best.
Right.
So
oh, go on. Sorry.
They end it. Oh yeah, no. Just to get to the news stuff, they end it in 2009. It officially ends in 2010, and let's fast forward 4 years. 2014. It's leaked that it is coming back. TTV was actually the first to really publicly leak that. In a sense, we were not the originators of the leak, but we did publicize it massively. Right. So it comes back again. Bionicle is a massively successful theme in its heyday. Save the company. Lego thought, all right, let's bring this back. We'll have another construction theme after Hero Factory, which was immensely popular in Russia and did really well.
So where do you hear that it's just like immensely popular in Russia? It's just like oddly specific.
Construction is apparently, and I've heard this from various posts on Eurobricks. I've also heard this from various people connected to Lego, I will say, that construction is quite popular in Russia. And Hero Factory was really, really big there, according to the people I've heard it from. And so it makes sense that they'd want to keep another construction theme coming. So they bring Bionicle back.
Interesting.
The problem with Bionicle G2, as it's often referred to,
right,
is they really, really, really toned it down for a much, much, much younger audience. Bionicle succeeded very heavily because it was an aspiration theme. So it was aimed at a late to mid-teens, and so younger kids see that. They see all the cool older kids going like, ha, I'm into Bionicle. I'm a Bionicle boy. And all the young kids go, oh my goodness, it's so cool. I want to be into that. And they get into Bionicle, and then they kind of ride it out. And Generation 2 didn't do that. They aimed for the much younger audience. It was a theme that was far more dumbed down. They took a lot of the nomenclature out, which is divisive at least. It makes it easier for people to access. Like you don't have all these complicated terms.
Were a lot of the G2 sets just figures and no like vehicles along with them?
There was no vehicle released in Generation 2. Amongst the 36 or so sets,
I would think that would be a problem. I mean, I know Greg has like a 3-year-old. He's 3 or 4. I can never remember it.
3.
3. So Greg has a 3-year-old, LJ. And like I would assume a 3-year-old will want some vehicles for his Bionicles to roll around on, you know?
Yeah.
Instead of them just being straight up action figures.
Oh yeah, no, and Bionicle Generation 1's latter years was heavily into vehicles. You had massive vehicular sets. Like, I think at the very least 5 in the last
I see some here on
3 years.
Google.
Yeah, I mean, what was that last? The one I think it started with a G.
Oh, the Glatorian?
Yeah, I remember there was that big, like there was a vehicle in that one or two.
Yes, Scopio XV1. It is tied for the most expensive Bionicle set at $90 at retail. It has, I think, something over 800 pieces. I don't know specifically.
Wow. What's the most expensive besides that one?
The other one is the Manas. Those were released in 2001, also for $90. And
Really?
the reason those are remote controlled.
I didn't even know about those. Wow, because I had the OG, 2001, 2 sets, and I didn't even know that there was ones that was expensive.
Yeah, I would just say like from just like an observer that doesn't really care too much about I find it fascinating as you tell the story of the theme, but like I don't know too much about the theme, and I never bought many of the sets from the theme, so I don't really have much of an attachment to it. But like, just like, why wouldn't they make vehicles? Like, vehicles seem to be like a cool thing to have in there to go with the hodgepodge that the figures look like to most casual observers.
You'd think, and it's actually interesting because Bionicle during 2005 to 2007, they released, I think, in the ballpark of about 15 playsets. So these are system Bionicle sets.
Right.
And the year that they canceled those, 2007, the year after, they started doing these massive vehicles, like the Scopio XV1, Axelar T9, Jetrax T6, so on and so forth. Big vehicles. And that continued basically until the final line of 6 figures.
Huh.
So there was obviously a draw. They ended up canceling these system sets, traditionally popular Lego looks for very Technic heavy constructions.
Right.
So you'd think after doing that you'd have some form of vehicle within Generation 2, but no, it's all figures. And I'm looking on my back wall. I mean, I have them all there. And
wait, do you own all of G2 as well?
All of G1 and all of G2, yes.
Oh my.
Yep, and I don't know if I mentioned this on the last episode, but I'm the only person in the world to have an entire review series of both Generation 1 and Generation 2.
Yeah, we were actually going to bring that up as a topic.
Oh, fudge. Whoops. Yeah.
It's okay. No, you can just...
cool.
You're good.
Yeah, no, it's... I'm the first and the only one right now. I make no claims to their quality. I think a lot of the early ones are actually really bad. I only make claim to the fact I've done it. So.
Well, I mean, I don't remember if we talked about you, because I'm somewhere, either on this podcast, just 2 podcasts, we talked about you reviewing all of them, but I still think that's a really incredible feat,
Right.
Like I said, I probably said this before, but I know Ryan's been trying to review, the original Star Wars sets, and
I mean, I have them all. Yeah.
Yeah. When Brick Show was around, they had the goal of reviewing every single one. Fortunately, they couldn't finish that. I think Brick Queen's been trying to do every Harry Potter.
Very unfortunate.
Well, Ryan, if you do end up succeeding in reviewing every single Star Wars set,
I never even set out to do that.
Justin
just put words in my mouth.
I'm like, you're gonna review. I know.
The 1999 sets, yes, they're all sitting in my garage sealed.
Yes.
I will do that.
It starts with that, and then next year you'll get every 2001.
We'll see about that one. It's gonna get expensive.
But no, what are you gonna say, LJ?
You gotta have a reveal at the end. Like, you gotta have some big revelation. Like, I have no idea. Your face is already out there, so I got nothing. But something like that.
That's how you did your face reveal, right?
Yep. No, I posted a picture, 2 pictures in these chats. The top one is of every single construction Generation 1 set that was released and is considered canon. Now, there's a little bit of a... In the Bionicle community, canonicity is a big hot point. It's a hot button topic.
Right.
So that there in that top picture is every single mainline set. So that's not including promotional items or polybags.
That's actually the picture I'm using for your... Or actually, it's a similar picture. You just have the mask off for your picture here on the podcast.
I'm awfully partial to it. That was the image was the main goal, because up until this point, no image like this existed that had every single Generation 1 set in one place.
Right.
That's the first time that's ever existed, and I mean it's extensive. It's very fascinating to look at the data and the numbers pertaining to it. How many sets are released per year? How much they cost per year, collectively, and so on and so forth.
I see. I'm trying to look for the remote control you said in the first picture.
The Manas?
They'd be on the left,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, they'd be. So it goes from left 2001 all the way to the right, which is 2010.
I see. Were those expensive secondhand?
It varied heavily. So a lot of this, I would say, I got firsthand. I would say the bulk definitely, because I grew up with the theme. But a lot the most expensive latter hand set was definitely a set from 2007 called Karzani. Now Karzani had
Sony.
This thing is whack. This motorized one.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys are all looking at this, but
Yeah, I've been looking at it. I'm like,
is it a
I
crab?
don't even know.
Yeah, it's a crab.
Ah.
It's two crabs. In 2001, a lot of the enemy quote-unquote sets were these wild beasts, and every single one of them had two of one beast. So the Manas had two Manas, and two remote controllers, and two remote functions, so you could battle with your friends.
Mm-hmm. I see.
Which is, of course, why it was so expensive.
That's a good way to do it, though, if you put two in one.
Now I want to hear about this Karzani though, because I'm looking this up, and it says $266 new on Bricklink and used is $118 with originally retail price of $40. What's so weird about this one?
Okay, I hate this one. Not because I hate the set. I hate how I had to get it.
You stole it from like a 5-year-old.
Of course. Oh, that 5-year-old is going to have nightmares about Bionicle, let me tell you. But no, this one. So yeah, you're right. It retailed for $40. Now, what's special about this one are a few things. First of all, it's an exclusive.
Greg, do you have a picture of this? So make sure.
Of which one?
Do you have a picture of this so we're all looking at the same thing? I think I have the correct thing on screen. Oh, you did link it? Okay.
LJ's great at linking them in the chat.
Got it.
Yep.
It's
Thank
natural
you.
to
I just want to make sure everyone can look at it.
Yep. But
all right, continue. Sorry.
No problem. This set, it's special for a few reasons. First of all, it was a Toys R Us exclusive.
Mm-hmm.
At least I'm relatively confident. I believe it was Toys R Us. If not, it was Target, but I'm certain it was or Walmart. Fudge. We're gonna go with Toys R Us for now. Rest in tiny, tiny giraffe-shaped pieces. Few things special. Outside of the exclusivity, it has a lot of recolored pieces. Those knee masks, they're recolors. The components of his face, the large green ones, those are recolors. The torso pieces are recolors. The blue mask off to the right, that's recolor. So it has a lot of newly colored parts. It also has 4 different total constructions. So it has 2 small figures, 1 large figure, and 1 contraption off to the left. So there is a lot crammed in here.
I see.
I ended up getting this set. It is the only one of the sets that I ended up buying overseas. Came from the UK. I ended up spending $80 on it.
That's a steal.
Sealed or?
No. No, in fact, one of the pieces was broken at the time. Easy to repair, of course, but or replace rather.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, it's I mean, yes, it's a steal now, but at the time I was furious because like $80. That's awful. But
yeah, no, I gotta keep this one in mind because I always look at new like eBay listings. And if I see this one, I guess I'll have to buy it if it's sealed. I like exclusive rare stuff.
I wouldn't recommend it, personally. I don't think that the set is particularly worth your time, but that's just me.
Well, that just reminds me of like the heck was that? That just reminds me of like when I was trying to collect all the Power Miner sets, which I did eventually, thankfully.
Nice.
Yeah, the Cave Crusher. I got them all sealed too. The Cave Crusher was so hard to find. I eventually had to get it with a beat up box for like $160 because it was a Walmart exclusive. I don't know if you've seen the Cave Crusher.
Or was it now?
I used to know. I think it was Walmart. Was it Target? I don't remember.
Nah, you're doing it too.
I know now. I'm doubting myself. I used to know where each one was at, but yeah, Cave Crusher. This one was so hard to find because it was some retail exclusive, and it was one of the cheapest ways to get, or the cheapest way I think to get the red big rock monster. Dang, I used to know all about Power Miners like 2 years ago. Now I forgot. I used to know their names by heart. Yeah. Well, either way, yeah. Cave Crusher, very hard one to get.
Have you reviewed all of the Power Miner sets?
No, stuff like the Cave Crusher is too big for me to review. Or I mean, I guess that one's not too big, but there's an underground mine station which is way too big for me to review. Jang already did it, and he'll probably do a better job than I will. You know, it's like it's hard. It's hard with the bigger stuff.
Justin, if I had said, you know, somebody else has already reviewed this and they did a better job, I never would have accomplished my goal.
You're right.
You can
Inspirational.
do it.
I can do it. Yeah.
You don't need to believe in yourself. Just believe in the me that believes in you.
Thank you, Eljay. Such a great friend. But actually, I'm going to review the Claw Digger, which was one that Jang did review. But I was like, you know what? Let me do this anyways. So that's coming out soon. That's going to be my first Power Miners review in a while.
Nice.
I guess I did a watch recently, but besides that, yeah, real Power Miner set.
I'm looking forward to it.
So
Thank you. That should be coming out soon.
I think we've met our Power Miners quota for the year.
I love
I just
Power. Dude, I
realized that I
love
have that rock monster. I got it in a yard sale haul. I just went and got it.
Dude,
this
that's a good one.
Can really go for like $20 on eBay.
Dude, the big ones, yeah.
Yeah, I have that exact one in the photo that you showed. With the red bottom and the gray top.
Yep, that one is more rare than the lime one because the lime there was two big ones. Well, I mean there's three. There was the lava one, but two of the regular big ones, and the one with the lime bottom is easier to find because he came in a $35 set. But this one only came in Cave Crusher, which was really rare, and then the $100 titanium command rig.
Well, how about that?
Yeah,
That's pretty cool.
You got something good.
Put it away for Clark's college fund.
$20 down.
That'll be $30 in 10 years.
Yep.
If you play your cards right.
Nice. But yeah. That's Power Miners.
Okay, odd concept here. What if, I've always thought about this, what if, let's say I won the lottery. I don't even know if I've talked about this on the show before. I've definitely talked to someone about it in Lake Mini, because I was always just like, I don't know, it's just an idea in my head. What if I went on eBay and I just bought, every time someone listed that red rock monster, for example, I just bought it, no matter what the price. I just kept buying it and buying it. I bought I outbid everyone. I bought every single one, no matter the cost, on eBay, until I literally had all of them, and they were maybe listed on eBay once a year because they were just so scarce. Do you think that would be a legitimate strategy as like a resale? Like,
I actually have a story with. Give me 1 second. I have a story with that, but I gotta.
That's
find
always
it.
just something that's run through my mind.
Somebody
like,
did that.
Just a fascinating experiment. Not like obviously I've won the lottery. I don't need the money, but just an experiment because it would be fun.
I mean, you could do that with any new Lego set, really. I mean, if you buy a set that's out this year and then sell it 5-10 years from now, you can make a good return off that.
No. I'm saying okay.
Just that.
Okay, so I want to get all of those that are on eBay.
Oh, you want to buy the entire market.
I want to buy out the market and then own a monopoly on the market of red Power Miners monsters.
And then just inflate the price if anybody wants.
The price. Like, wow, I wonder if it would go up in value so much because there are none being sold anymore because I own them all. Like, at that point, I don't need the money. I've won the lottery. But it would just be a fascinating experiment to, like, see what would happen to a market like that in a third party.
It would also be crazy to turn your lottery winnings into nothing but
I have 1,000 of these.
At first you'd be crazy, but then they would see your genius behind it after you sold it all.
Yeah.
Well, right. So basically, I used to follow like video game collecting.
Yeah.
There was a Wii game. I'm trying to find it. It's somewhere on Pat the NES Punk's channel because they analyze these scalpers and stuff like that. But there was a Wii game that was some third party, like it was like a pool game or something like that, like some crappy
shovelware.
Yeah, shovelware, and it went for like $4 on eBay. So somebody bought every single copy of it for like a few months, and because they did that, the price went up to like $40.
That's what I'm thinking.
Because they would only list one of them. Yeah.
That's crazy.
I should just try it on something cheap and see what happens. I mean, I could just, dude.
You could do it.
That's something there's not a whole lot of, but there's enough of that it's cheap, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I know. I have something in mind actually. Not gonna say it, but I have something in mind. I could do it. I'm gonna do it.
Okay. Good luck.
My goodness.
I might do it. Well, probably not, but
Bunny. The Nesquik Bunny Lego set, like the one for studios, there was a listing, and this is where I got mine from. That was like, it was like $40 or $50 from like Europe.
Yeah.
And they had all these poly bags, and they had like over 50 available, and I wish I would have bought more than one because I bought one, and now since there's none on eBay, it goes for 100, the poly bag. But like, yeah, there's one that's on eBay right now that I'm trying to win.
Money.
Yeah, there's one that's on eBay right now that I'm trying to win because I bought this like 3 months ago too. That's when it was 40, and it's already been $100. Like, there's only one listing because this one guy who was selling it cheap, like, he ran out of his stock because everybody was buying it because it was cheap. Right. Wish I would have bought two because now I can't open this one because I feel bad. I'm like, it's $100, but yeah, I'm trying to get a second one somehow so I could like not feel guilty about opening one of them. But yeah, that's what it kind of reminded me of too. Good luck. You got to keep us updated on that.
It's such a cool concept though, to like literally buy out a market.
Hey, yeah. As much as I hate scalping and everything, I'll be interested. That's more of an experiment.
No, yeah, like I would rather do it where I win the lottery and then I just I don't want to do it because I just want to do it to like see what happens. That's literally what I want to do.
You gotta act fast though, Ryan, because like if you do it slowly over time, the price is going to slowly go up. So every time you buy one, it's going to get more expensive. But if you do it all in one swoop,
one fell swoop.
You got to do everything though. Bricklink.
The
eBay.
World is out of battle packs.
Yeah. You lose it. Everything. This is kind of, you guys might laugh at this depending on your familiarity, but this is kind of sort of happened with the Galador market.
Yeah, that is true. Galador is getting hot again. Like the meme is just like.
It's okay. It was memed so hard that the main actor of the show came to Brick Fair, Virginia, 2018.
That's when I'm like, when I heard that, I'm like, okay, there's some interesting theme now. Like, and I've seen a lot of support for it. Yeah.
I know the guys who kind of kickstarted it, and it's really fascinating to see how it took off. Ryan, did you ever meet Matthew Wald?
I did meet him there, and he signed a thing for me.
Oh, awesome!
Yeah.
I've spoken to him since and for quite a while at the convention. He's so gosh dang nice. Yeah, so swell.
Wasn't it Kevin who set it all up?
Yeah, Kevin Hinkle managed to get a hold of him, and Matthew Wald is super happy to have had the chance. And I mean, he had a great time with Galador. It really kind of got him, and that was his big thing. And he was ecstatic to be there. He had a wonderful time.
That's awesome.
It was great. He's such a genuinely nice person.
Yeah. Do you guys want to talk about Blaine's World and Zack and Bricks?
Actually,
let's do it. Let's talk about Blaine's World. Everyone loves Blaine's World, right?
It's Blaine's World.
I don't know if Blaine loves Blaine's World, but I think everyone.
Party time, excellent. Blaine's World is the home to new Lego parts and minifigs you need. Building a mock? He's got you covered. Building Pharaoh's Quest, Mummy Army? Covered. Make sure you check out Blaine's World on Instagram or Bricklink with the link in the description below for all your Lego needs. And the link will be down below.
I apologize to Zack and Bricks from last week, which we'll get to. But Blaine's World has an excellent selection of Lego parts and minifigs on his store, not limited to Mummy minifigures. But he has 89 Mummy Warrior 2s for $250 a piece. It's a cheap army builder. You can just have something cool. But he also has clones.
Buy every one of those right now.
Yeah.
And if you're building a mock later down the road, make sure you check out. He has a lot of parts as well. Anyway, he'll be advertising with us for quite a while, so make sure you keep an eye on his store.
Awesome. Yes, and also returning this week. After last week, there was a little slip up there in the description, but we're gonna have the link here again. This is Zack and Bricks, who, after a year of being too busy and analyzing YouTube drama, he's back this week again to post more reviews of Lego sets from the past. Bricklink package openings and other random videos. These videos are currently made for the fun of it, and there are no means of making a career of it as of now. But we're going to change that because you guys are all going to go over and check it out. He has the full collection of Stingray sets from 1998, a sub-theme from the AquaZone line, and they have a collective total of over 3,500 views, which you guys are also going to change. We're going to make that 7,000 views after this week.
He still has my favorite thumbnails.
Okay.
Sorry.
Has Ryan's favorite thumbnails, and it could be your favorite thumbnails too if you go over and check it out using the link in the description right now. Also, as an exclusive bonus from Bricks and Bits for the month of October, if you are the first to catch and comment about a mistake in a video of his release this month, you will have a minifigure sent to you. Wow.
Ooh.
Good luck catching the mistake.
He only made one mistake in his entire life, and you need to find it.
No way.
Anyway, we appreciate our sponsors. You will actually find links in the description below this week. I won't mess it up again, I promise. Sorry, Zach.
We're blaming
Bricks.
YouTube for that.
It was a YouTube error. We'll go with that
It was
one.
a glitch.
Anyway, where are we at here on our topics? We could talk about Lego Ideas pop-up books.
Yes.
I saw
Yeah.
that.
So they released a teaser, but the thing also leaked. Let's be honest. By the time the teaser released, it's probably going to be revealed. But
Yes, the book looks incredible. I
It's
don't know.
gorgeous.
Anyone have an idea on the price? Oh wait, is that an 8x16 plate printed? Oh, it looks
Yeah.
like it. No, that's small. How? Yeah, that has to be.
It's the ones that they use for I think they printed it on the helicarrier set.
Yeah, the Once Upon a Brick plate.
It's
there.
awesome.
I don't know.
I'm in love with
We'll
this
see in a
set.
few
I
days.
love the minifigures. Like
Hopefully.
they're so the giant is I guess the weakest one because his face print isn't new. But I guess I don't know. Maybe the grandma's face print isn't new. But the wolf and Little Red, that's the best. Those are so detailed. I love those.
Yeah.
And the idea is great too because you could swap them out and put different. You could swap out the scenes and put a different one for Jack and the Beanstalk or put out one for Little Red.
So I think this is a day one buy for the Brigatect.
Yes.
Okay, dude. Seriously, do we know the price on this? Any rumored price?
That's going to scare me off.
I'm guessing. I definitely don't know. $80, but yeah.
I was going to
Really?
say 100.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know.
Ah, for a non-licensed idea set, I don't know.
Uh oh.
Here we go. Rant
I
time.
could see 80.
I
Oh,
think
sorry,
I could-
70.
What do you think, Ryan?
Oh,
70 for 8.
I mean, if Justin
Or-
guesses 70, I would go with I think I would guess $69.99.
Okay, there you go. Yeah, you're probably right. Do you think that's better, LJ?
Definitely a lot better. I don't. Do we know the piece count? perhaps?
Over 800, I would imagine.
Okay, because I'm gonna be a little bit of an odd one out. I am going to put my money, not literally but figuratively, on 50.
$50?
Yep, $49.99.
All right, we'll see.
That would be an incredible price on that.
I
if
think
I'm right-
Lego has been doing a really good job with a lot of the price to part ratios recently, as controversial as part to price ratio is.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's where I'm putting my money.
All right, if I'm right, you got to buy me a Lego set.
Okay,
in Florida.
Fudge, you are on. I am a
Oh
I am
my
a
God.
man,
It's
a man of my
$69.99.
word.
LJ, you better watch your word there. Oh my god, dude, I'm gonna die.
He said
I've been laughing
said
at it
a
for the last
Lego
30
set.
seconds.
A Lego set, yeah. It's gonna be. I'm gonna ask you specifically to buy that one. I forgot the name. Dang it, the Bionicle one that we were just talking about. The $40
Oh,
one.
you just knocked him
or
dead.
Kazani.
Oh man.
Kazani.
Ah, no. Fudge.
God.
All right, but we'll see how much that one is goes for.
Dude, I like the book though. I think it's gonna be a really cool set. I think this is one of those sets that has mainstream type of thing written all over it. It's a very mainstream set. It's not
Such a cute idea.
anyone can walk in the store, see this, and buy it for their kid type of thing, or
Yeah,
That's-
it's way more. But it's cool. It's. I think it's better than, of course, the promo one they released this year.
right.
But also,
I
it's
liked the
different.
promo
enough.
one until I saw this, and now I'm just like, man, that promo one's not good at all after looking at this one.
Yeah, this one's great.
I think the promo one was a different concept as well, though.
That's
it
cool.
doesn't
That's what
open,
I'm saying.
doesn't
It was
fold
different
or
enough.
anything.
Yeah. So you get the best of both worlds. You get the small one, which is a promo.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Yeah.
You can't complain about a free promo though.
Mm-hmm. That is
Yeah,
true.
Oh,
you
you
can.
just
Okay, maybe you can.
Here's a good one. Spur of the moment topic. What is the worst free promo? This might take a minute to like do some research. Lego promos.
I got go on my sets on brick sets.
Just the worst one I can think of.
Maybe it depends, because like I haven't gotten a whole lot of them, but the one that I say I would got most recently was like the box of plants made of plants.
That one's pretty lame, but I like the concept of it, or like what it's supposed to mean.
Yeah, I like the concept, but at the same time, it's like from a standpoint of an actual, it's just plants. It's like, okay, they're plants.
Are you talking about only Lego, like store exclusive ones?
Yeah, like a Lego store promo.
Okay, keep going, Eljay, because I'm still looking.
How much did you have to spend to do those plants? What was the price?
$35.
Okay, that's not terrible then.
Nah.
No, it was not much at all. I think if we're talking about a bad price, the frame right now, I would say that's a reasonably unreasonable price for the frame. The frame is $75 to get that just chucked in. Like, ugh.
One of my comments said that all you have to do is just go to the dollar store, get a picture frame, and then glue a Lego plate to the front of it, and you could have the same thing basically.
Well, that would probably be better, because rumor has it this frame is made out of cardboard. It's just cardboard surrounding a plate.
Yeah. Okay. I have it. I owned it. I reviewed it. I like it a lot.
Is it cardboard?
It is a cardboard.
Oh,
it is cardboard.
I don't want it anymore.
You should watch it just to review.
I mean, a part of me was hoping that the whole thing was like made of Lego and it was all brick built around the sides and stuff. But
no, that's way too much.
That would have been awesome though, wouldn't it?
I wanted it to be wood. I was like, but I'm like, it would be too expensive. But it's a good.
Not expensive.
It's like a glossy cardboard. It's a good cardboard. It's not a bad one, and they have like a little. They have a really well made I guess stand at the back. You know, the thing that you flop out that like makes it stand.
Like the kickstand.
Yeah, the kickstand's really good because it has like a little tassel on it, which I really appreciate.
Mm-hmm.
And I love the minifigure include. The minifigure include is one of my favorite collectible minifigures in a while, and it isn't even a collectible minifigure series. It's just so funny.
Right.
The guy looks like such a jerk. He's doing like the duck face.
He's doing the duck face. Yeah, he's a Chad. He's a freaking Chad. That's what he is. He is. He's a Chad.
There's an actual Chad in a Lego set this year.
I know, it's crazy.
I have my choice for worst Lego promo ever. This is one of the most infuriating things I think they've ever done for me. This was May the 4th, 2016. This is the last minifigure they've done as well for May the 4th. It was It's the First Order Stormtrooper. Literally the only thing about this figure that makes it exclusive for 2016 Lego Star Wars is that it has this extra little, like, 2 lines on the top right of his torso. And he has a backpack, but you can get the backpack on the Snowtrooper anyway, and you can just put it on your Stormtrooper. This is the lamest promo figure anything that I've ever seen. This is just the worst. And it shows in its eBay prices, because you can get it for less than $10.
You literally got it on the money. I totally forgot about that. Yes.
Yeah.
That was it. And that one really, I made a rant about that back in the day. Like, that one really.
This one's worse than the R2D2 and BB-8 that they've put out the last couple of years. Because those are at least like I'd like to get minifigures every year, but like they're not bad models. But I just don't wish. I just wish they weren't for May the 4th. Is my thing.
Yeah, no, I agree. I didn't like the Han Solo they did back in the day, like the Han Solo Hoth. Like I thought that one was lame, but
it's not as lame as a Stormtrooper though.
That's what I was saying. But then the Stormtrooper came out, and then I found out what really lame can be. Yeah, that was bad. I'm sure there's more, but I just can't think of any right at the top of my head.
I'm with you. It is tough to find these. But if anyway, Greg or Eljay, where am I at? Oh yeah, you were hating on the minifigure frame. Greg, did you think of one or no?
Are we just going off of actual Lego sets?
What do you mean?
Anything that they're giving away? Because was it
any of their giveaways?
Didn't they give away like a canvas tote bag?
Yeah, they did.
Like that would have the Stormtrooper than a canvas tote bag.
I think I got one of those tote bags. Not did I get that? I got like a blue. I got some type of bag from them this year. I don't think it was this one.
Tote fans are triggered right now, but
I got another obscure
for $200 you had to spend to get that. Jesus,
is that what it was?
Yeah.
What?
Are you kidding me?
I'm not.
Wow.
Canvas ain't cheap. What are you gonna do?
I guess. I'm stunned.
It's a non-renewable resource right there.
Jeez.
But I was gonna say, here's an obscure one: Flashback Shredder. so many
Shredder?
characters they could have done. Yeah, in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, and they just do another version of Shredder that's incredibly boring. Give me Casey Jones or
Is it a
something.
polybag? Polybag? I'm
It was a
trying to...
polybag giveaway in 20.
I found it.
14?
All right. Yep. This one.
Flashback Shredder.
I
was-
recognize this.
Keep
It-
forgetting they had that license.
Yeah, I liked it a lot too. I liked the license a lot. But yeah, this was such a lame because we got Shredder before, and this version of Shredder is a billion times more boring and like only appears for a little bit. They could have done like a Casey Jones or like another like villain or hero that was like an exclusive version or something like that. They chose just another version of Shredder, and it was just kind of like whatever.
Would you rather have Shredder or the tote bag?
I mean, you got a point there. You got a point there.
For as much as I liked Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles growing up, I never bought one of the Lego sets.
Really? Dude, they're so fun. I didn't even care for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Really loved the sets because a lot of them were play sets. Okay, I guess not a lot of them, but they had interesting figures and stuff.
They were
like that.
no, they were vehicles and play scenes. What do you mean? They're
Yeah,
play sets.
I love both of the turtle eras, but I never got the first one, and I've been wanting to get that. But yeah, it's really cool. And a lot of people rank on the freaking Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie sets, but I really like those too. Like, I love the turtle era in there is one of my favorite like licenses. You know, it's just such a fun play set. Really cool. But
yeah, it's just a theme I never touched for some reason.
Interesting, huh? Maybe you should get some secondhand because they're. For some other promos, I guess like Nexa Knight's intro bag was bad, but like
Let's look up that. I don't know what that one is.
Bag, yeah, pack. It's 45004388, but you gotta keep in mind that was given away with any purchase. So it had.
It's. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like a minifigure with some paper.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying. I didn't really care for that one. I think the minifigure was exclusive though. Like he had like an exclusive print.
Then what are you complaining about?
Man,
Meh.
That's an odd one though. Stickers. It's clearly for 5-year-olds, which nothing wrong with. It's just that's what it's for.
It's just to get people into the game, I guess.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel spoiled. I feel spoiled. Like G2 Bionicle Generation 2 got one poly bag, a promotional poly bag.
Mm-hmm.
It had like a map. It had an exclusive mask. And obviously, it had stickers too. But like,
I saw that one, but like, was that a Lego store?
Yeah, no, I think it was a gift with purchase. Last I checked.
I see. Interesting.
Yeah.
Hey, there we go. So, yeah, I like that. That was a good spontaneous topic, though, Ryan.
You're welcome. Speaking of spontaneous topics, something I thought about earlier, Brickwiz story here. So my friend the Brickwiz, aka Matt, he got a job at his local like Lego pop-up store for the winter, and Maniac for Bricks, you guys know who Maniac for Bricks is, also works at this store. And
No way.
Brickwiz messages me a few days ago, and he's just like, "Hey, do you know Maniac for Bricks?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I know who he is." And then he goes, "Well, this guy named Joe, one of my coworkers, came up to me. He's like, 'Oh yeah, I have a Instagram page called Maniac for Bricks.'" I just thought it was like an interesting, like they didn't know each other, but like
That's funny.
they have like
I mean,
people that mutually know them.
That they would. I thought, Maniac for Bricks would know who Brickwiz is. 'Cause I thought they were all.
You would think like maybe he didn't mention that he didn't know who Brickwiz didn't know who Maniac for Bricks was though. Maniac for Bricks was though. I don't know if it was also the same the other way around, but
that's such a
interesting.
Small universe, Yeah, crossover.
Can I get them to bring one of those pop-up stores to a poor, starving state with no Lego stores?
Yep,
Which state would that be?
Florida. Yes. Get it to Florida.
It would be Idaho, because Idaho has nothing.
I think you should move out of Idaho.
How dare
I didn't know Idaho had nothing. Like,
well, it has bricks and minifigs, so fair enough.
what's
Fair
bricks
enough.
and minifigs?
Are you serious, Justin?
What is it?
Do you actually not know?
Of course I know what it is.
I felt like you were getting punked.
I don't think Justin knows what it is.
Uh-oh. Fight!
I don't think he knows.
Bricks and Bits Civil War.
I think he knows, but the way he asked, I don't think he knows. I don't think you know. Anyway, we should move on to the Harry Potter for October. You can Google that while we're doing this, so you can act like you knew the whole time. Um, these are at Barnes and Noble, the Harry Potter ones, and I read somewhere, I want to say on Brickset, that they were selling them for $8, and I did a double take, $7.99 for all 4 figures.
Oh, I thought it was $6.99.
Wow.
That's overpriced. $1 overpriced.
I think I read $7.99, but regardless, the $7 to $8 price range. That is, I mean, like, what the heck? Aren't these $20 at Toys R Us? Like,
yeah.
like
I was about to
goodbye,
say, that's
good
a
riddance.
really good-
So here's the story about what happened. You see, they were selling it for that because it was an error, and so you had to get it by like going to the store, or I think, bless you, I think Collecting Bricks got it by like calling her store or something. But you go in and you got to place an order on the computer to directly get this Bricktober pack. And so some people, they had their stores have a whole stack of them and they just bought it for $7 or $8. But I just linked a Brick Fan article, and if you read it, they said that this was an error and they're not supposed to sell it until like late November or something like that.
Oh man.
So yeah, by the time we're reporting this, I think you can't buy it for $7 or $8 anymore, unfortunately. But to be fair, I went on like Saturday and they wouldn't let me buy it. They were like, they were like,
well, you
"Ooh, I
already
wanna buy
bought
this,"
one
but,
though.
Yeah, I bought one off of eBay.
Yeah, you already bought one, so I don't know what you're
Yeah, I
doing.
know. I was just like, hey, I want like 2 of these because they're cheap.
Yeah, if it's $8, I mean, I'm with you.
Yeah,
there.
exactly. Like I was ready to buy like 3 of them extra because it's just like for the price of like, getting 1 and a little bit over, I could get like 3. It was pretty good.
Absolutely.
But yeah, so they cracked down on that, unfortunately.
Damn Lego.
Part of a promo. Yeah.
So continuing with Barnes & Noble, we have a few more things with them. Greg and I ordered stuff from Barnes & Noble, like, I don't know, almost 2 weeks ago now. I had no issues with my order. Greg had some issues with... Did you post a picture on Instagram?
Yeah, I put the picture on Instagram. I made 5 orders, getting some stuff. Everything was basically 40% off. We talked about it last week a little bit, I think.
Yeah, I just wanted to update, because you hadn't opened the boxes at that point.
Yeah, 4 out of 5 got here, no problem. The one, though, it literally looks like someone just stood on the top of it, or like on the corner of it. And I knew the box was damaged. I didn't know how bad the set was inside. And the set inside is just, the whole corner is just destroyed.
The hell? Like, how does that even...
I don't know what happened to it, but I called Barnes & Noble, and I was thinking what I'll do is I'll just exchange this. And unfortunately, because of that sale, they're out of stock. So my only option is to return it if I want to. And I'm kind of like a box fan, so it's kind of important to me. But I got such a good deal on it, I don't want to like give up my $90 London bus to have to go out and buy one if I want again for $140.
So that was the London bus set.
Yeah, the London bus, just the corners destroyed it.
I'll
Some
put
people are like, whatever, it's a box, but for me, it's like a part of my collection. So.
Yeah.
I don't know what to do. I don't know if I should return it and just say the heck with it, or if I should just keep it, build it, and hide the box somewhere.
Yeah, for $50 off, you're keeping that one. Like, unless they get some back in stock before the, I don't know, whatever the period of time
I think
is.
I have 14 days. I don't know if it's going to come back in stock.
Yeah.
Someone told me, I was in a live stream talking about it. Someone said that I should order one from Amazon and then send this one back to Amazon, but that's kind of like that's like stealing, sort of.
Yeah, you're right.
It's like taking a Barnes & Noble problem and making it an Amazon problem. So I'm not going to do that. It's just, I'm either going to build it or send it back.
I would build it. For $50 off, you should build it. That's my vote.
Well. Maybe I can punch those corners out a little bit there.
You certainly could. I don't know. Look,
it's
you could use that for firewood.
Hey, 80% though is pretty good. 4 out of 5, can't complain.
So speaking of Barnes & Noble, I have a link for you guys. Going in the. Sorry, Eljay, what were you gonna say?
Oh no, just making a stupid comment. It looks like it crashed into something.
It does.
It was a bust.
So someone else that we know, Scott's Toys, made an order from Barnes & Noble. Oh, he made a few orders. 50 few orders. As you can see on the picture I'm showing, that's what it looks like when you order 50 things from Barnes & Noble. That is a lot of stuff.
That's a lot of books, because obviously that's what he got.
Right.
I wonder if he had the UPS guy come in for lunch when he was dropping those things
Dude,
off.
you should have ordered pizza. Yo, for real. That's a good idea. Yeah.
How much he spent? Because he spent $6,000, right?
Said 6,000.
The retail cost of my collection set is $10,000.
Wow.
So like that's what 3/5.
Really? That's what you're at? Is only 10,000?
Yeah, retail price, of course, because I get a
Well, I know, but I thought
obviously like I have like secondhand sets that are way more than retail.
I know, but I thought you bought more than that. I don't know.
Yeah,
I guess
I don't
not.
know. I mean, what's honestly a spontaneous topic? If any of you guys have brick set collections, do you guys have brick set collections?
I do. Let me see if I can find. I mean, I know my collection's like
Goodness.
20,000 something. I'm just.
Oh wait, hold up! I am so dumb. I'm looking at. I always look at sets owned, but for some reason, for sets wanted, I was looking at the retail cost. Yeah, the total retail value of my collection is $39,000.
Okay, that's what I thought. Yours. I was like,
Oof.
dude, you buy way more than that. How
That's
is
why I
it
was like,
only?
I don't know why. I know the like because I look at the other stuff. I look at the other column for the ranking and everything, but yeah, I don't know why I always looked at that number for the price.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah, that actually makes sense.
Where do I see
Oh my
mine? I
gosh,
don't
that's
even
a
know.
lot.
My sets.
I think next time I organize my shelves, like if I take everything off and organize it, I'm
Should
gonna
do it.
make a collection on there just to see what it comes out to.
Dude, it's so good.
Okay.
LJ, do you have one?
I do, but it's incomplete. It's only Bionicle, and even that's incomplete.
I see. No, for me, ever since like a few years ago, I've been writing down every set. Like,
Okay, for the ones I have put in, it's at $22,000. So I don't know, like some of the sets, like recently I bought like the Porg or anything else, like within the last few months. I don't think I put in, but somewhere in that ballpark.
you gotta check your collection ranking. That's like the best thing.
The size of your sets collection is currently ranked 5,171st. Isn't that depressing? There's no.
Mine is that. I don't want to say it because I'm making a video on this. Mine is in the top 200s. I mean,
Oh my goodness!
Wow.
I know. I'm waiting to do a whole video on that a few weeks, and I don't want people to. Okay, I don't want to talk about it more. Okay, yeah.
I think
Build the
this is a
hype.
good thing though. When I make my collection video at the end of this year, I'll use some. This would be like cool information to have in the video though.
Yeah, it's totally the same.
Just be like just compared to other. I mean, obviously, I wouldn't say this is particularly accurate because there's a lot of people that don't use Brickset to put their collection on there, and there's a lot of people that
course,
probably
yeah.
just go through and check. I have this. I have this. I have 20 of these. It's like,
Yeah.
no, you don't. Not really. You know, like that. Just kind
Yeah.
of BS it sometimes. Like not just I don't know, just to do it.
It's just a fun
Yeah.
little extra.
I don't know. It'd be fun to add into the video though.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Well,
What else do we have to talk
I
about?
don't even know what were we talking about with that top. Oh, it was because they
Barnes
bought
and Noble.
$6,000
Yeah.
worth of sets.
All right, let's move on. Where's Ganache? This is a
that's the
Justin
question of the
topic,
day.
or was this
Yeah, 'cause
Justin?
we were talking about it
you-
before.
yeah, I thought you guys were talking about it. You and Greg.
Yeah,
Yeah. So
I was saying
LJ,
kind of
do
like
you-
one of my favorite creators,
legit, yeah.
just for the goofiness. And we're like, I haven't seen a video in a while, so I went and checked, and it's been maybe 3 videos in the last 6 months or so.
It has been 2 months.
Yeah, I mean, Jang's been a little bit low key recently too, but like, LJ, do you know who MandRproductions is? MandRproductions.
Yes, I do. What
Yeah,
a
we're-
rascal!
He's definitely. But yeah, I was just wondering, like, when's the next time he's posting a video? It's been a while.
He's on like an every 2-month routine, so he's due for one.
Yeah. I know.
The
I
end
hope
is
he
near.
hears this. Yeah. Start in his comments. Start asking where's Naj. It's like Jang Bricks' evil twin. So.
Cooking up his best next top 10 greatest
Yes.
something.
I can't wait. Oh my gosh. It was a really fun. You know, I had the pleasure of interviewing Naj.
You did. That was an interesting video.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, that was a very great.
We have a
topic.
couple topics left for the show here. The typical every week topics that everyone has come to
Yeah.
know and love.
Everyone's favorite.
May you
The
you may
Just
do
Two
the
rant.
honors.
Yep. We're due for another Just 2 rant.
Here we go.
Today's topic, TBC, aka Taco Bell Cantina. Oh, Taco Bell. You hyped us up. You said that you're releasing a cantina in 3 locations. One of them in my home city of Orlando. So, I was like, I gotta make a trip here. So last night, went to the Taco Bell Cantina. Very, very let down. I like Taco. I'm a fan of Taco. But I thought the original press release promised some higher, more expensive meals that you can't find at Taco Bell. Nope. Everything here you could find at a regular Taco Bell, except for like 5 things. First off, alcohol. They have alcohol there. That's kind of cool, I guess. But like, for alcohol. I guess because this is a cantina. 2, they had chicken chalupas. I think it is a chicken chalupa fries, which were discontinued last year, but they brought them back here as an exclusive. I guess that's kind of cool, but they also had the third thing I noticed was this. It was a jalapeno dipper. So it's like basically a tortilla with cheese and jalapenos grilled. Very, very lackluster. This was not worth the money. I mean the chalupa chips was one thing, but this was not worth the money. And honestly, that was it. I couldn't find anything else that was exclusive. Like, where's the freaking nacho fry? At least you could put the nacho fry. At least you could put the stackers, which Taco Bell, bring back the $1 stackers because those were so good. The sweet and spicy one was so freaking good. But if you're going to advertise this as this high class, cool, upper class Taco Bell, why don't you add exclusive stuff that matches that? You know, I guess more in-depth meals with real meat.
Do they sell?
Real...
They should sell like bottled soda in glass
Bottled
bottles.
soda?
Yeah.
I didn't even see
That's high
that. I mean, I saw
class.
some beer bottles, but that was about it.
That's
And
what they
some
have
Coke.
at That's what they have at Blaze Pizza.
Yeah, I don't even think they had that. I don't even think they had that. They didn't even have a caramel apple empanada. Like, that is
Don't even know what that is.
from
How
Taco.
dare
Caramel
they.
apple empanada, so underrated. That they did have Cinnabon Delights, which are great. Those are great. These are extremely unhealthy, like Taco Bell deep fried, but they're so good. Don't have them often. Would have got a caramel apple empanada because there's a special occurrence, but they didn't have that there. So Taco Bell, your cantinas are a flop. Nobody was there, of course. Like, you had a few drunk college kids, and that was it for like 5 minutes, and then everybody left. These are going to flop. I don't know what they were thinking. They were hyping this up as the best thing ever. They're going to have these new shareables and everything. But now you have Jack Kraft there, nothing exclusive. Nobody's going to go. Cantinas are going to be gone in 1 year. Bad failure. Unless you amp it up, and put some more exclusive stuff, and maybe we'll go back. But I ain't going back there. There's a Taco Bell that's open 24 hours down the street. Why can't I just go there?
So Taco Bell, you could just go to Chick-fil-A. It's better.
Honestly, I know. Yeah, dude.
Justin, you're running out of places to eat, man.
I am, but you know
You're
what? One
burning
place is?
bridges too.
Chick-fil-A, McDonald's, I could still eat at.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
all you need, really.
Yeah, and Taco Bell, as long as it's not the Cantina, because I'm going to go for a caramel apple and empanada. Cantina doesn't sell caramel apple.
Are you with this cause now, LJ? Because he hasn't convinced me.
No, I'm not on board.
You just don't go to the Taco Bell Cantina.
I don't go to Taco Bell anyway, so I'm with you there.
Yeah,
Justin,
same.
I guess.
Taco
Yeah.
Bell, more like taco smell. Got him.
Dang, you really roasted it. You guys don't like Taco Bell? How about you,
I-
Greg? Come on.
I like Taco Bell.
Hey, my boy.
I don't eat there very often because like no one else I know likes it, but you know, it's one of those things.
Dude, I'm telling you, when you're like me and Ryan's age, and I guess LJ's age, the Taco Bell's the best place. It's open 24 hours. Not even the Cantina's open 24 hours.
You know what
It
else
closes
is
at
open
3
24
a.m.
hours? McDonald's.
That's the other great place. We love that. That's the Holy Land. But like,
Don't
you
say
know.
Okay. I guess we do love.
You
McDonald's.
like
We
the chicken
don't-
selects. Don't even.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
like
I
the
don't know.
chicken
I don't know.
selects.
I'm thinking you put my name on Taco Bell.
Oh yeah. Well, no, I was saying McDonald's.
Yeah, I
was-
got
that's a
you.
great place. Did you try the honey barbecue chicken
No,
selects?
I don't try things. If you didn't know that,
But you got to. There's so
I
good.
don't
like
got
the-
to. I'm not going to.
I don't try.
I don't try things.
I either
Lame
like
though.
it or I don't, and I don't. There's no middle ground.
Yeah, exactly. That's where
fine.
I'm at on that one.
Whenever I go to like fast food, I always gotta try one new. So I'll try the good stuff, and I'll get one extra thing that's like new.
Right.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah, I try that, and it's really anywhere I go. I always try. I love trying new food. So like
Yeah.
like the other year, last year Christmas time, I tried crickets. Somebody was like, "Let's try crickets." I'm like, "Okay."
Those sound
Were they
good?
good? No, but
Oh,
they tasted like onion
All right.
and chive chips. but just
Our
not
final
tasty.
Lego topic of the week.
Oh yeah,
not about
Lego.
crickets.
Yeah, Lego.
Not
Yeah,
about
crickets.
crickets.
Not about crickets.
I guess I'll leave Greg to this one because it's his mock. It's mock of the week.
Sure. Yeah, I chose a mock here. By the way, Justin, you need to start a either food review or food rant channel. I think
I had Just Two Food. Just Two Food. We're trying to get it back. There's been a
Okay,
chip
all
video potential. By
I
the
just
way,
like throw that out there because I know there's a lot of people that are thinking that after your eloquent rant there about the Cantina.
yeah,
Uh,
very.
But yeah, the
lame.
mock this week is the mini Lego NES, and it has building instructions. This video, if you guys watch this video, I don't know if it's going to be linked or not, but it's a 21-minute video of this guy building a little NES, and it's pretty cool.
Holy
Even builds a
crap.
controller that goes with it and stuff. I've seen other people do this, and in fact, I think there was a guy that actually released like a set where you could buy it from him and had the instructions and everything. But I just thought this was kind of cool, and maybe some old school video game players or even new school ones that had the NES Mini or Classic or whatever can recognize this and enjoy it.
Yeah. Wow. I will say this. This is the best one I've seen yet. Like, this is really good. I think what helps it is that how he did that sticker or print looks so perfect. It looks so awesome. Like, I'll see people cut out a piece of paper or whatever, but you see the Nintendo Entertainment System on the brick. That looks so good printed on there.
He must have had that custom printed by someone.
Yeah.
That totally looks. Yeah, that's printed on there. You can see how it's kind of raised up.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. Like,
up.
usually I see them put like a sticker and it looks so off. This looks fantastic in that. But also the build's awesome. How you could press the start and reset buttons.
Yep.
Oh wow! I was just looking through this guy's channel, and a year ago he did the Lego Nintendo Switch mock. Has over 5 million views.
Double
on it.
mock of the week.
Oh, incredibly!
I don't know if you're able to find it. It's his most popular video.
I found it. Yeah.
He's all about it. He did a 3DS. Like this guy he's going all in.
It's the real deal. Let's see.
That's
this
kind of
Nintendo
this looks
Switch
awesome.
here.
Yeah, wow.
Oh wow! And the
Wow.
controllers come off. Holy crap!
This is great stuff. What a great! I'm
That's
subscribing.
super slick.
This guy
3DS
is...
Animation is the guy's name. If anybody wants to look him up,
There you go. He's right there on the screen.
he's got the
That's
kickstand.
awesome.
Wow, that is a build. And even Tim put a picture on there. That's cool though. I like that. That's very very unique and fun builds on there.
Good choice. Yeah, good choice.
Wow.
Never played this console, but it looks great.
Got to come on. Greg,
All right.
did you own a NES?
Yeah, that was my first system that I ever played. I got it when I was 5, and that was from there on. I was into video games.
Nice. Do you ever find them at like garage sales and stuff like that?
I haven't. I find games. I don't really find NES systems very often. I did find a Sega Genesis maybe like a year or two ago for $3, which was pretty.
Ooh.
You got it?
Yeah, I mean, you never know what you can find, but come across some things here and there.
Yeah, I don't want to show off, and sorry, the last non Lego topic, but like, one of the few times I went garage sailing, is that how it goes? I found an NES there for $5.
That's pretty awesome.
That's so quick.
Steal.
Yeah.
While we're on the topic of video games, though, maybe we can have the featured comment, which comes from Penn Plays from last week.
Oh, that's my boy. Hey.
He said, see, I felt that Just Too Good Brick Tech and I could just spend hours talking about Sonic the Hedgehog. But then I realized that neither of them like all of the Sonic the Hedgehog. So here I am, twiddling my thumbs, waiting for the day I eventually find someone with taste. This chord sound is clean, yo.
Yeah, okay, yeah, you go first.
Yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog. He had his glory days way back in the day, at least for me, the 2D days. And then he's hit a rough spot here for a very long time.
Did you play
And
Mania?
They're sort of coming out of that. I haven't played that yet. I'm gonna get it on I'm getting it on the Switch. I'm saving it for that. But I played, is it Generations? I think was the one that I liked. But there's been a long run where things haven't been good. So I do agree with that comment that we could talk about the old school days, but I don't love all the Sonic the Hedgehog. What about you, Justin?
Yeah, I was gonna say first off, play Mania. It's amazing because I'm like you. I love the two. Like, Sonic 2 was my first video game ever. I love that game to death. And also Sonic 3. I remember we mentioned it because Chemical Plant Zone. But yeah, Sonic 3 Knuckles was great. Did you play Sonic 3 Knuckles?
Yes, I did. I have it for PlayStation 3 as well. I got like the Sonic's Hits or whatever it was, where it has all these Sega games on it, which is really cool if anybody wants to pick that up.
Nice. Yeah, but with Penn, he likes like Sonic 2006, which was garbage. So like, you know, forget what he says there. Yeah. But I wasn't a fan of Sonic Generation. What was that?
He's gonna be waiting for a while. He's looking for someone that likes all the Sonic games. So if anybody's watching that likes all of the Sonic games, leave a comment so Penn Plays knows it.
Hit up Penn Plays on Twitter.
I'm legitimately thinking of, since I'm trying to reboot my gaming channel, I might start a podcast of Nintendo. Kevin Hinkle was down for it too. We'd have you as a guest, Greg. We'll talk about Sonic.
Can I have me on to talk about Call of Duty?
No.
And I can talk about Minecraft.
No, only the classics.
Do you like diamonds? I like diamonds.
I mine diamonds all day. I make it rain diamonds.
Ryan, didn't you play Minecraft back in the day?
I played quite a bit with friends from high school. Yeah.
So even though you don't think it's a You and LJ can start a
was
Minecraft
joking when I said that,
competitive.
but yeah.
I know, of course, I know. You guys could start a Minecraft competitor podcast. That's it.
I mean, Ryan, last time I was on, you opened my eyes to the Minecraft brickheads and how bizarre they were.
Yeah.
It was such an easy thing for them not to screw up, and they screwed it up.
Gosh, it's like top 10 disappointments in anime.
All right. Well, we appreciate you. I almost called you Elijah, LJ.
I get that a lot.
I know. Yeah, no, it's because Elijah is so much more common, I would say, than LJ. And you see the you see the EL, and it looks like an I, so you just go Elijah. Yeah. So I don't know.
Yeah.
Anyway, where can people find you and your lovely Bionicle stuffs?
Okay, well, couple places. I am a host and co-creator of the Bionicle historically channel, the TTV channel, where currently I'm running a series called Eljay's Retired Reviews, where I review retired themes in their entirety, starting off with the Bionicle playsets ranging from 2005 to 2007. My own personal channel is Eljay Johnson, Eljay Johnsen, where I host a weekly podcast of my own, where I have a new guest on every single Saturday, usually at 4 o'clock p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. However, the time may vary. You can find updates for that over on Twitter at the Eljay Johnson, where I have guest announcements every single Tuesday and a whole bunch of fun.
Fun.
All
right, and a big thank you to our sponsors, Blaine's World and Zach and Bricks. You'll find links to them down in the description. Does anyone have any final comment?
Yeah, no. Thank you guys for having me on again. I love being here. And Ryan, I actually mentioned you very recently, this last Saturday.
I was mentioned.
Yes, in my recent episode of the Eljay Johnson Show, I brought you up as an example of whenever stuff in the I'm figuring the wording. Whenever something in the LEGO community happens, the Bionicle community, that I think is disagreeable, I usually like to make mention of it, call it out, and give my opinion.
Oh, sorry, let me cut in here. I listened to the beginning of this podcast because I saw it discussing LEGO community opinions. I was like, I should listen to this, and then I just stopped listening to it. Didn't have time to listen to the rest. So, but go on. I'm sorry. I totally listened to the beginning of this.
That is the one you're mentioning, and I mentioned the Brickbuster and how you went about the Brickbuster and your reaction to oh goodness, what was it? The Brick Show's ending. I thought, these weren't reactions that I was too fond of, so I made a tweet about it. That being said, I think that what you did recently, for the gentleman who recently had his LEGO collection taken, is honestly one of the best ways that anybody could use a platform like you've built up. You recently hit 100,000 subscribers. I think that's fantastic. I think that was a wonderful thing that you did for that gentleman.
I appreciate it.
I'm really glad that people like you are able to utilize your platform so positively and to continue making really great content and and keep people entertained and happy. So I wanted to thank you personally for doing that. You did a really great service, and you do great videos.
I actually just sent an international wire transfer today to him for a lot of money.
Oh, that's wonderful.
So
that's
he'll
fantastic.
have that hopefully by the end of the week. We'll see. But yeah, I appreciate that. I like the thank you.
See, Ryan actually is a good guy, believe it or not.
He is.
I like to speak my opinion in my videos, but I'm not gonna. I don't do mean things. I don't know.
That's what I was saying in the episode. I said you're very opinionated and you're very outspoken.
It doesn't make someone a bad person, I guess.
Exactly. So. I think that's why people gravitate towards you, because you're not afraid to speak what you think, what's on your mind, and you wear your opinion on your sleeve, and I think that's good. I think that's a good thing.
All right. Yeah. Me too. I appreciate it, dude. Thank you. All right, guys, check out LJ, link below as well. Zach and Bricks, Blaine's World. Thank you, Justin and Greg, for another great episode, and we'll catch y'all next week on episode 22. Goodbye, everybody.